Hello beautiful, this is Krystianna of Pleiadian Portal, and I'm here to actually make a video of me going through one of my lessons. I thought you might be interested in how this plays out. Yes, it's noisy here. That is part of the lesson. I am back at the campgrounds. If you've caught my last video about the Pleiadian and the Hopi consciousness about what is going on with the Ukraine and Russia, I was in the same spot. I've just kind of moved to a different place, very close, because this is very sacred hollow ground amongst the distortion. So for me, this is so I'm bringing you along through with a lesson that I'm going through that Divine wants me to experience, and that is what, number one, being seen, because right there is the intersection. So there's lots of cars going by, and I'm here making a video, and it's also about being seen along with in a if you want to call it in an area that is not high vibrational, because it's very easy to make a video or anything when you're in a high vibrational place, but when you have to move through life and move through these different places and aspects of even of yourself, it can be very difficult, but yet to keep shining your light and remembering who you are. So this is just a small peek into my world of what sometimes that I'm sent out to do, and I just am sharing that with you. So if you find yourself in places that aren't what you would say high vibrational, just be interested to see how you yourself react vibrationally, and to just keep that vibration high. Because would it be easy for me to just say, no, I don't want to do a video here, let's go somewhere where I can just be more, I guess, would you say, in my element? No. Divine's saying no. I'm exactly where I need to be. And not only have I been working on the campground, the duality that is here, the density, it is a work in progress, but it is also about the vehicles that are passing by at this exact moment in time that I'm making this video, that they are receiving the light. So that's just kind of a brief look into some of my life, what I'm doing when I'm not doing sessions. And sometimes I'm just sitting on the couch like I was this morning, and they said, no, you can't move. And I felt like a child in timeout. But it was about receiving, and I received a beautiful activation that started on my left side of the head and came all the way around to the mouth of God. And then they said, okay, you can go. And then they said, make a video. So here I am. But I do want to bring up some mission work that I have been doing recently in this area. I am nestled between Ojai and Ventura, California, in this beautiful valley. And I've been doing, getting back into some of my mission work that I used to do about 2 to 3 years ago. This is with another beautiful soul. The first one we did, and you Divine Masculine, you're gonna love this one, is I returned the Eye of Horus to Ramsey, Ramses II. I was carrying it, or one could say, because I remember pulling it right out of here as a representation of the divine feminine, because as you know, actually women have a very good insight to things, and a lot of the men don't, as far as working with the third eye. So what transpired is going back, if you want to say, through the multiverse and interacting with Ramsey, returning the third eye to him. What he had done that was depicted to me is he had placed, one could say, through his anger, frustration, in through the timeline, almost like a curse. But I'm not going to, I really don't like using that word that doesn't best describe it, but through the timeline, because the third eye had been taken from him, and through that anger, the men, divine masculine, had lost their third eye. I came in, returned the third eye to him, asking for forgiveness. And there was also a piece around the wounded masculine, and also of the betrayal from the divine feminine that was healed. And through that, there was forgiveness from both sides, and the timeline was cleared. So what does that mean? What does that mean in our reality? What that means is the divine masculine in their timing will start to have greater use of their third eye. Okay, so that was very exciting, and and the other one that just happened, was it last night or a couple nights ago? I kind of lose track. Was, oh, here comes the truck. Here, let me pause. Okay, I'm gonna splice these two videos together. So what I was talking about is another mission that I did was having to do around the Armageddon Prophecy. And without kind of going into a lot of details, what it was going into the mouth of God, upper, where that reptilian, part of the reptilian center, where, and then it was actually coming down and following down into the lower heart, actually right kind of down the lower, right into the rib cage, the center of the rib cage, going down into the solar plexus. What had transpired is not only was Earth and any and all planets that were held within this Armageddon prophecy were released. And as I had followed that down, I was working with another beautiful soul that as we came down into the solar plexus, there was a pyramid there, a golden light white pyramid lit up, and there was an expansion or an explosion that took place, and it went quantum. So I guess in a nutshell, not only was Earth and all other planets being held under that prophecy, that Armageddon prophecy, are now released. It no longer exists unless it exists within our own mind and thoughts. Okay? It's not there anymore. And I just heard that I am done, that this lesson that I was going through, one could say, was successful. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm receiving a beautiful gift of my heart that I'm sharing with you. And I just heard thank you. And thank you, dear ones. If you haven't checked out on my website, also I have a link in my bio about my advanced ray of light energy healing. It's energy healing and activation. This is one big, beautiful, powerful container. I work very organically, giving you exactly what you need in this very now moment, working with your higher self for your highest expression. And I also have a new page on my website. It's called A Way to Mastery, and this is some information about my in-person sessions that are still, it's a coming soon. Divine has put that on hold for now, so when I get the go-ahead, because I'm ready to go and get that started, but I have not gotten, one could say, the beautiful go-ahead from Divine, and that is actually being shown because that sacred space has not been presented to me yet. So in beautiful divine timing, that will come through, but there's some information there if you want to go check it out on my website, pleiadianportal.com. And so until next time, dear ones, sending you so much love. Bye-bye.